Hi, hello, my dear awesome people out there. It's Sam, and welcome back to my channel. I don't remember when, but recently I was scrolling to my phone and I read an article which said binge watching is a drug, which means it's addicting. We all know binge watching is addicting, but when someone says it out loud, it kinda hits you in a spot. Honestly, I binge watch a ton of series, and I was able to relate with the article, which is kind of disappointing. So, I'm planning to change the hobby of binge watching with reading books. I used to read a lot of books, but recently I haven't been reading. When I say recently, I mean for the past 2 years since the quarantine. So, today I'm going to force myself to read continuously for 24 hours. Just simple plain old reading. I'm a big fan of thriller, horror and mystery books. So these are the 4 books I have picked for this challenge. I just picked these books by only reading the plot on the back of the book. Other than that, I have no idea except for this one, which is suggested by many people. This is an historic fiction. I'm just adding this to mix up a little. Now the time is 9:45. So I'm going to start reading at 10 and I'm going to read continuously for 24 hours, which is tomorrow 10 p.m. Wish me luck.
I see life fading in the distance, see a ghost fading in the past. I see you, I told you not to listen, see a ghost wishing looking back. You will see a ghost.
Now the time is 11 and I've read only 19 pages, which is so slow. And about the book is good so far. And have you guys ever wondered how people who are already suffering are made to suffer more and more? I'm just thinking about it now.
Slip away in their soul, gonna keep it moving slow. As the world revolves, take from me everything you want to be. Step away gracefully. Oh, take from me.
Now the time is 1 p.m. and it's been 3 hours since I started reading. And the book is going interesting and I still don't know who the killer is. So that's something, right? I'm feeling hungry, sleepy, and I'm starting to feel the strain in my eyes because this is the time I usually go to sleep. So let's hope I don't sleep. It's been 6 hours and 35 minutes and the time is 4:35 and I completed my first book, which is Sleep by C.L. Taylor. The book was really good. It actually felt like watching a movie. I don't know why it felt like that, but I was visually watching a movie. And the book was interesting in a part where I wasn't able to predict who the killer was until they revealed the killer. I wasn't able to figure out who the killer was. And about the plot, it's about Anna, who's the protagonist. She is met with an accident, 2 of her co-workers die and 1 was crippled. She escapes minor injuries, so she has so much guilt about it. Even the family members of her co-workers blame her for the accident. But it was an accident, guys, okay? But she is riddled with so much guilt and she is unable to sleep. She is suffering with insomnia and she also feels like that someone is watching her and trying to kill her. And there is weird words about sleep here and there everywhere she goes. So for a change of pace and start a new life, she moves to an island and starts a job as a receptionist in a hotel in that island. And on the first day of the job, I guess seven guests arrive. And one among them is an imposter and they are trying to kill her, which is kind of unreasonable because it was an accident. and she needs to escape from them and also need to find out who the killer is. It was a very good murder mystery plot, and in my opinion the climax wasn't so satisfying. It was good. The story was so gripping and interesting until the climax, and the climax didn't meet up to the expectations. It just dropped off. I really like this book. Next I'm planning to read 17 Church Row by James Carroll.
Turn your head, never close your eyes now. Be your ghost, fading in the past. Infrared, shining in the dark cloud.
Hey guys, now the time is 7 am and it's been 9 hours. It's been 9 hours since I started reading and it already feels like forever, guys. And about this book, it's quite interesting. It feels creepy and it's kind of bringing you up to something big. And this book talks about AI. And with AI, I have something to say. I'm not a big fan of AI. I don't think it will rule humans or will start a war against humans. My problem with AI is throughout history, there hasn't been one strongest or smartest person. Because think about it, if there is a grandmaster in chess, eventually someone will come to beat him. Because he can be undefeated for 3 years or 2 years, but eventually he can't be forever. Eventually someone will come. That's how humans have evolved throughout history. But with AI, it's a saturation point. Because of course, they are smarter, and if we put them in a robot, it will be stronger than us. So it kind of will stop the evolution of humankind. Because if you have a problem, you can just ask the AI for a solution and it will have best solutions. So it stops you from thinking of a solution. So you stop evolving. And it's just my opinion, guys. If you have a different opinion, comment down below and I would love to read that.
See your ghost, wishing looking back. You will see your ghost slip away in their souls. Gonna keep it moving slow as the world revolves. Take from me everything you want.
It's been 15 hours and 20 minutes and at last I've finished this book. This book, to be honest, wasn't that good. Because the starting of this book was really good, but the end did not live up to the hype the starting of this book created. And the plot of this book is so simple. A family moves to a fully automated house. Fully automated house controlled by an AI. And the AI kind of has some daddy issues. So the AI kind of goes on a killing spree and makes such an unreasonable argument for the reason of her killing. It's so stupid. It kind of makes you feel, where is the I in AI? So yeah, but the writing of this book, that's something we need to talk about. It was so interesting and so gripping. It also had such a creepy feel, guys. It made you feel like you're reading something of a horror book. So that's so interesting. And now I'm planning to eat my lunch, and next I'm going to start with Kite Runner. I'm so excited for that book, and suddenly I feel so energetic, and I don't think I need to worry about sleeping anymore.
Step away gracefully. Oh, take from me.
And I don't think I need to worry about sleeping.
It sucks, guys. I slept for 3 hours. 1 minute I was reading, the next I slept. I don't know how or I don't know when. So yeah, and I was in a dilemma whether I need to continue this video or stop this video, but since no one is perfect, everyone makes mistakes, I just thought to continue this video. And to make it a fair 24 hours, I thought of adding 3 more hours after 10 to make it 24. And this book, guys, this book is something. This book is so good, It's so emotional, and I have finished around 52 pages, and it's so good. And I hope nothing tragic happens in this book because I can't handle tragic stuff, guys. It just makes me sad, and I don't want this to be a sad book.
See your ghost, wishing looking back. You will see your ghost slip away in their souls. Gonna keep it moving slow as the world revolves. Take from me.
Now the time is 7, and I don't know how long I've been reading. So yeah, and I have read 252 pages from this book, and this book is just perfect, guys. It's so hard to read this book, not because this book is boring, but this book just emotionally drains you to an extent where every page you turn, you're like, you don't really want to turn the next page because you're just worried that something might happen. So I'm so slow in reading this book. If I have been reading this book some other time, I could have stopped reading this book. So yeah. Also, this is not something that I usually read. Since I'm a mystery and thriller kind of person, this is so hard for me to read.
Turn your head, never close your eyes now. Be your ghost, fading in the past. Infrared, shining in the dark clouds.
Hey guys, now the time is 10, and this should have been the actual 24-hour mark, but unfortunately you guys need to stick with me for another 3 hours. Sorry about that. I just had my dinner and I finished this book. And this book, I don't really have the words to express this book, to be honest. This book was everything they said it would be. It was devastating, unforgettable, heartbreaking, and much more. Shattering, inspiring. Yep, it was everything. The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I don't even know whether I'm pronouncing his name right. If it's wrong, I'm so sorry. The story revolves around two boys, Amir and Hassan. They are in the two ends of the spectrum in the social economic privileges. So Amir is the rich one and Hassan is the poor one. So they grew up together, and Amir is a typical 12-year-old. Sometimes he behaves like a spoiled kid, but yeah, other than that, he's okay. And Hassan, he's the interesting one and my favorite one. He's your typical anime protagonist. He's so lively, simple-minded, innocent, that person who lights up the room just by entering into the room. Despite their differences, they grew up together in the same home as friends. And at one point, Amir betrays Hassan, and this results in a lifelong guilt for Amir. And because of that betrayal, it kind of puts a wedge between their friendship, and it kind of drastically changes their life. The rest of the story is all about Amir searching for his redemption. This book was a constant roller coaster of emotion with so many twists and turns with constant surprises. This book had so much tragic things, but still you kind of felt like the protagonist had a plot armor, which I like. So I'm going to read for the next 3 hours, and my next book is Sharp Objects, and I don't think I'll be completing the book. I will maybe read up to 50%. So yeah, let's hope I read 50%.
Step away gracefully. Oh, take from me.
Hey guys, now the time is 1, and officially the 24 hours reading challenge has been completed. So yeah, and the last book, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, I only read 100 pages. so I can't really comment or say anything about this book. But for the 100 pages, this book was really interesting and I expect more from this book. About the challenge, I really love this challenge, and if you guys like this thing, comment down below so I could come up with new challenges like this. And also comment down what's your favorite book, because I would love to read the book that you guys like. So yeah, and to talk about these books, my favorite one was of course Kite Runner, and my least favorite was 17th Century. But still, these were good books, guys. I don't really regret reading any of these books or even thinking it wasted my time. All these books were really interesting to read. And let's hope I start reading more books than binge watching shows. So let it be a good start. And if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe and hit that like button, because it will be great motivation so that I post more videos, because that's what I lack right now. So yeah, it will be a great support. Good night to you guys, because I'm going straight to bed right now. See you soon.
Lumos Maxima.